Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Today, we are doing the same thing as we did before. We're heading back up to Oscar Foley. So let's get started, I guess. Well, two more legs, and then we should be there.
200. 300. 200. 50. 40.
What the fuck? What the I don't want to curse, but what the hell? Huh? Hold on, let me review the footage. Like, let me hold on. Okay, so I was pushing back, trying to start engine, brakes. Whoa. Okay, that is actually concerning. I think it's F2 menu? Or is it the F3 menu? Or is it debug? I'm gonna make a bug report. Hold on. All right, let me hold on. I need to get the link of the stream so I can paste the when it happened. Interesting. Uh, very interesting. Okay, that was incredibly weird. I thought they fixed flinging. Oh, hey Saturn. So let me just show you what just happened. So I was minding my own business. I made it to Enkosin. I was one place away. Let me just show you what happened. Let me actually screen share it if possible. Hold on. Where is it? Okay, here we go. All right, hold on. Let me switch the streams. Hold on. What the? What? Are you serious? All right, hold on. While I work on this, I'll show you the clip. 1 second. I think it's... No, let's do this one. There we go. All right. Here's what happened. Let me just get this, let me just do that. Let me show you. Excuse me a second. Let me get that away. Yeah, thank you. I don't usually do it too often, but give me a sec. Hold on, let me just... Let me restart the... so for some reason it's not launching. Interesting. Let me get this up so I can get this running so I can show you the clip. Alright, here we go. There we go. Well, here's the clip, by the way. What the fuck? Yeah, that's what happened. Tumbleweed, tumbleweed. Yeah. There we go. So that's what happened, and I have no idea what happened. I was literally just reversing when it happened, and it just... I honestly have no idea how to put it. Whatever. Anyways, I technically did land an Echosin, which is good, which means that I don't have to go all the way back to Echosin again, because that means I've already been there. So I'm gonna go move my DR1 there. The rule is if I land and refuel or something, which I did, then I can spawn there. So I'm gonna go to... Where's Encosin? Encosin. Eisen. There it is. Oh yeah. It's like, no, you do not. You got the one job. What? What's the job? The run. Okay. So I'm on my last leg to Oscar Foley, hopefully. Also, new update, dude. Yeah. Oh no 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 no. Okay, so it looks like this thing is very highly unstable for some reason. The DR1. So I'm going to be a little bit more careful. Or at least the ground over here is incredibly unstable. Also, the new Aeronautica update is pretty good. Honestly, I like this update more than any other update so far, because the Aeronautica gods have forsaken me for once. It's actually making my job a whole lot easier. How, you may ask? It's something that you would think would actually make it harder, but it actually made it a lot easier. You know, I've been talking a while about when I get to multi-engines how I'm going to have to do the Aeronautican eventually, which is actually in the top of the multi-engines. Well, good news! The Aeronautican is officially now part of the ground vehicle section, which is completely at the bottom of the Aeronautica vehicle database, which means that I don't need to do the Aeronautican until the very end of the challenge, pretty much. But this is after I'm done with boats, so it doesn't really matter. Also, this is the first time this has happened that I actually need to go back after I'm done with the DR1. Is that they actually added a new vehicle for the update that I haven't done or completed. As you may know, they added a couple new vehicles, and one of them is the 312 Tucano. As you can see, we are here, and it is here. So that means for the first time, I actually need to backtrack and do this Tucano. So when I'm done with this DR1, I'm going to try to get this done by tonight, so I can move on to the Predator drone right after it's done, unless it has multiple modifications, and then it's going to take a couple days. Maybe alternate tomorrow. Maybe we'll see. I mean, maybe eventually they'll add purposes for the ground vehicles, but right now they're only for like role playing, pretty much. Which I do agree, which ground vehicles should basically be. They should be mostly just for scenery. But the one thing that kind of makes me kind of confused for them is that, well, if you go via the database, I don't like how it starts from the top now, always, instead of where you left off. That's something I don't like. So the vehicles are actually below the boats, yet, and they have all the same stats, same speed, same stall speed, surface ceiling, same range. The only difference is that the capacity is all different from these, except for the Aeronautican, which for some reason has a surface ceiling of 65,600 feet. What? And has a range of 56 miles. You would think it would be the same if they're going to be for simplicity. But I find that unique. Hello there. Your stall speed is your stall speed is slower than my max speed. Yeah, I guess transporting people. Oh my god. Get a slower plane, my dude. The only thing that in this challenge now that's concerning me is the right flyer, which was gonna be a problem. Which was gonna be a problem. Well, it's the major problem for me. The right flyer is basically one of the hardest vehicles in the game for this to do. Yes, you do. You keep filming a VTOL. I wonder if a heli. I think I found the best option for you. Try getting a helicopter that has a service ceiling of 20,000 feet. That's probably the best option for what we're doing if you want to get something. I'm quite literally, my max speed is like 95 knots at most. More like in the early 80s, maybe the late 80s. Let me take a look if there's any helicopters that can actually do that. Oh yeah, helicopters are actually after single engines. Okay, okay. Ooh, the Huey. Actually, it might actually be enough though. The Huey, or the UH-1 looks like it might work. Or let's see the Bell 47. Oh no 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 no. Maybe this is the camera FOV. Uh oh, not paying attention. There we go. 30. Perfect. Well, the answer is yes and no. Around the world in a ground vehicle is physically impossible at this time. If, per se, I get a chance with a boat, like if you can add ground vehicles to boats, or even maybe like use a helicopter to, or plane to transport them to different islands, then I'm afraid not. In the meantime, I have a couple different options for when I do have to use them. But even then, they're going to be so late down the line. I'm thinking about at least over a year. Well, yeah, that's probably the most likely option for Avalon because I'd say either Avalon or even the Arctic. No, wait, never mind. The Arctic is maybe here and then try to get to Toronto. I don't know. I'm looking for something that where I can connect to all the roads, which I know Avalon does, but it's hard to know where the roads will lead. So unless we get a more detailed map, it's going to be harder to know. Plus, I got to refuel it every 56 miles, which is not bad. Every major airport, pretty much, and then just hop the fence and then just get fuel or around the fence. But yeah, eventually, besides, their top speed is like 30 knots. That's as slow as the Max Air per vehicle, which I thought the Max Air was bad, but at least with the at least with at least with the oh sorry, I got carried away. So, but at least with the Max Air, you can actually fly. But for the ground units, I have to be careful where I go because I'm not sure if I can actually make it fully through Avalon. I think I've seen an F-15 do it by itself, but I just got to make sure I can, well, pretty much do it properly. I mean, how it's going to be interesting per se, which means I'm actually thinking instead of nice, you know, I'm thinking, well, okay. So the ground vehicles, I'm not too really concerned about anymore. I was concerned basically when they were going to be added. If well, to be fair, I wasn't expecting them to be added, but I was thinking when they got added, like where on the database did they get added, and when do I have to do them? Honestly, I thought they would be in front of the ultralights, like above them. But no, the Aeronautica devs actually were nice enough to add them to the bottom of the list, which means I'm gonna be doing them after boats, and boats are their own thing right now, which are the slowest. So luckily, we do not have to worry about them for a very long time. Luckily, so. But if you're talking about me going using the vehicles to go around Avalon, the answer might be yes. I was originally considering just going from Oscar Foley to Akantas, which is about 20 miles, and does have roads that lead to all the way to it. So that could have worked too, but it's a bit small. The reason why I considered this is because each one of them would take about an hour to each way, just so I can save my time and my insanity. But then I also thought about Avalon. Ugh. The thing with Avalon is if I do it, I'm going to do it a little bit more unique. With Avalon, I'm thinking I'm going to start from Aschenberg and then go all the way to Velos, and go all the way to Sandris, and then all the way back up to here. As you may know, that sounds crazy, but it would be the Around Europe challenge in the cars. section at least. So it'll be like around Europe because this is basically Europe on the right side of the map. So it would be from Aschenberg to Velos to Sandris back up to Augsburg. So I mean that's probably most likely six. Thinking about yeah, it's most likely the route. Yeah, honestly, I was completely surprised when they got added. I mean, they're very nice for like role play sessions now, because a lot of people have been asking them. Sadly, this means a lot more people are going to suggest like supercars and stuff. Oh my goodness, which will probably never happen because this is Aeronautica. To be fair, we got boats, so I mean, maybe in the future. I would be. It would be insanely funny if there's like ever are car jobs like actual races around like ocean or something. That'd be actually quite hilarious. Have F1 cars or like have like supercars and then just race around ocean or other islands for like money or WP. That'd be quite funny. Sadly, that might be maybe. Okay, okay. The way you actually say that is that actually that could be a thing, because in real life, if planes have to divert to other airports, and the airports are closed, they usually rent buses, the airline, to get people from the plane back to their original airport that they were originally going to land. So that actually could work for Aeronautica because not only would that basically have a job, but hey, these group of people were stranded. Pick up these people and take them to the airport. Pretty much, take them to their proper airport due to a diversion, for example. Honestly, that's probably the best way the buses could work for jobs, other than just picking up people and maybe getting them to the airport, for example. That could be another way to do it. Maybe like it'd be like its own ecosystem, but that means it's just going to be it's not going to be Aeronautica. It's going to be vehicle, Vica, Vica, like like instead of like just airplanes and boats and nautical, it would be Vica. Like it would be like instead of vehicles. Like this includes planes. They are working on trains, but they're most likely not going to be player controlled. Sadly, trains are. That's what I was going to say about that. Yeah, trains are have. What's the best way to put this? Trains have already been tested in the game, and were possibly going to be added in the future. The only thing is, trains are most likely not 99. I'm 99% sure. I heard it's just going to be AI, like art, like just and it's just going to be like a train popping out of a mountain, and then it's just going to be like AI to points and on the tracks pretty much, and it just be like scenery on the ground while you're flying over or nearby. It's not going to really do anything other than just look cool and move. That's pretty much what they've been testing for the game. Yeah, I mean, Neo Warfare X, the predecessor to Aeronautica, did have trains before, and that was very, very buggy. So they removed them. Sadly, I remember the trains. Remember they had a little Polar Express train. I remember that very vaguely. Also, like the big boy train, the Union Pacific 884 or something. I forgot what the number was. Yeah, the Union Pacific Big Boy. They had that in Neo Warfare X for no reason. And I remember when I first tried it. First played Neo Warfare X. They had them, and they were very buggy. The tracks weren't fully finished, and they decided. I guess they just decided they were just not worth the risk, and decided just to scrap it and just remove it. the train terminal in Neo Warfare X is military. Okay, I mean maybe, but I mean we already have military vehicles. If you mean like military combat, that will never happen in the game because Aeronautica is not a PvP or PvE game. It's mostly just for flying. If you want a PvP or PvE, people keep saying just go to Neo Warfare X, which is right, pretty much. Neo Warfare X is the military combat version of this game, pretty much, but outdated and not the same anymore. I mean, maybe, but whatever. I mean, it'd be cool to see like actual fights in Aeronautica, but I mean, that's not the whole point of the game. I mean, there are of course military exercises and like event things that happen. I mean, there's literally an AIM-120 in game that's been modeled and actually flies, but only mods and developers can fly it. So it's, I think it can blow planes up too. So I mean, the system is there. It just will just never probably happen due to the developers insisting that this game will not be for PvP or PvE based at all. Oh, military ground vehicles. I didn't see that. Military ground vehicles. I meant like a. I thought you meant like actual PvP combat. I mean, there is already a. I think it's a. I think it's a Challenger 2 that's already in game and is an event vehicle, but it's also a developer vehicle as well. So I mean, so there's also the DeLorean that also flies, and the Challenger 2. I know for fact. I don't know if any other vehicles that are in game that are basically just that. I guess if you count the Cow Cube, that'd be maybe 3, but it's not a ground vehicle. Cow Cube is its own class of miscellaneous. Oh yeah, combined arms. I might check it out. I wanted to do the alpha test or the beta test or whatever it was, but I didn't get the chance because I was either too busy streaming Aeronautica or playing War Thunder. Sadly, my schedule is very tight with my schedule. My only 2 games I've been playing are 4 are Aeronautica, War Thunder, Terminal Railways. Just checked out the new update, and the How to Train Your Dragon official game on Roblox. So I mean, and then between that, I'm doing school and work and other stuff and chores. So I mean, schedule's very my schedule's very hard to add new games. Oh, yeah, pretty much. That's kind of weird. They stole your idea, man. They just stole your idea, man. Yeah, totally. I expect the Aeronautica devs to. Oh, it looks like I'm not gonna be able to make it to Oscar fully. Damn. I mean, okay, yeah, no. I mean, I guess I could. Even for me, though, that's a bit too low. Just for just safety, I'm gonna go refuel at Akantaz and then make the final trip. Yeah, I'm just gonna glide. I'm not gonna take any risk with the fuel. This thing is, I haven't repaired it once since I got to Veloz. So this thing is pretty much ready to, how you say, self combust. Which is why I wanted to go almost directly to Oscar Foley. But I mean, whatever happens, happens, I guess you could say. Well, yeah. I mean, they have been thinking about adding new airports. I'm kind of, how you say, I'm kind of, how you say, a bit, how do I put this? A bit sleepy, but I think I know of someone who lives right next to. I don't know. No, I'm not gonna mention it. Never mind. But I guess LAX would be cool. I mean, we have San Diego, and that's Kaitsuboro. It's probably the best we got for right now. I mean, I guess maybe if they ever do a ocean land update, like a United States Oceania Oceania update, and add some more American islands to revamp them. I would recommend highly LAX because I mean it's one of the LAX, Atlanta, Delta, no Delta, Houston, or even Fort. Or no, was it? No, not Fort Worth. San Francisco maybe. I mean, yeah. I mean, the airports. It's hard to. It would be hard to model them, but also since the game is like limited size, I mean, I mean, if they do that, Kaitsuboro is going to have to be pretty much revamped. It would basically mean the entirety, like, it would be like a new airport here, maybe the LAX version here, or even the Kaitsuboro moved down to here, and there'd be an LAX here, or however they do it. It'd be like a line island of airports, but they're all very big. So, I mean, so close together, it make no sense. Unless they all make them separate islands somehow. I think Los Angeles International has like four runways, I believe. I believe San Francisco has, was it four or five? Chicago, I don't know how many runways that is. I'm sleepy. Oh wow, a million, 8 million runways. I guess. I don't know. Just so sleepy. I mean, I guess the best way they could implement like a big air runway airport is the kind of way how they did with China. I guess maybe there's like one like the Chinese. I mean like I mean like this name. Yunzi Benhali International, follow with Jeppo. Like I highly feel like that could be an example of like LAX and then Kitesboro. And then it would have like a little bit further up the island could be like more landmarks with like the Golden Gate Bridge and stuff, and that would be the San Francisco area with Little Bay, almost if not identical to basically this region, which has Altak. So basically, it would be very similar to this island, but for the well, you know, but for Aeronautica. So I mean, they already have a similarity. It's a pretty similar one already. So Altak can be like San Francisco or San Diego or something, but kind of a little bigger or something. I don't know. My brain is like half asleep. I guess it'd be like the American version of that, but I guess they could add Norman as like an expansion update because Norman is technically a more inland airport, unless they somehow get rid of Oceania and make the kind of the USA something. Thanks for the escort. Um, USA update would make it more landlocked. That's my only thing they would probably do, but I highly doubt they would remove that just to add a to remove the Oceania region. Wow, the sun, the way the reflecting off the water looks like it's red, blood red. I like the sunset. The new lighting system and they added to the game for this update makes the game look so much more nice. Oh yeah, I'm at 2% fuel. I would have not made it to the Oscar fully. I was at 6% fuel when I was about to touch down. There we go. Oh, that sunrise looks beautiful. Alright. One last leg. Meet you at Oscar Fully. Let's see here. 005. And pretty much. Alright, see you in Oscar Fully. Later. That's a pretty good strong wind. Being pushed off course. I'm gonna try to climb as much as I can before I get there because I don't know how if my engine's gonna cut. Seeing area has quite a lot of hours on it, so I mean, better not take any chances. Well, if I do, I'll just land at the nearest airport if there is one. I mean, there's always one there, one there, one there, and here. Aeronautica. And no, it's more like the early Halloween update, more like turn the oceans of Aeronautica blood red. Make it like the what's it called within the Bible where it's like the end of days, uh, the end of days type of scenario. I don't know what it's called. If you know, you know. You're stalling. Hey, look, there's a crate in the volcano. Go get it if you want it. He's like, okay. Oh my god, you're actually gonna do it. Oh my god, you're gonna be on camera. Hey, do a flip. Meanwhile, let's get to crate. You're gonna be judged on how well you do. Where did you go? Well, there's somewhere here. Oh my god, you got it. I didn't catch you on film, but I saw you pull out of it. I was trying to follow your shadow, but your shadow was not keeping up with your your shadow was like, nah, I can't keep up with him. You're too cool. This is a good altitude, I'd say. 7,000 feet. It's not bad. What did you get? What part did you get? Hmm. Oh, nice. You have SU-57 part, and you need only one of them. Yet, where is it? I have all these. So that's wind. Let's see here. 010 at 9. Ooh, so a north wind. Okay, I can do that. Well, yes. So runway 36 would be runway the heading of 360 or 000, pretty much. Or runway 27 would be have a heading on the compass of 270 or around here. Eggerson's the only one that doesn't follow that same route though for some reason. Instead of like was it like 07, it's more like 06. If you go check, you can actually see it's slightly different. It's like a whole other 10 degrees different. I'll show you when I go back over there. Uh, well, I guess. I mean, there's also. Wait, oh yeah, I thought there was also 2-4. Huh. I guess that could work. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess that could work. I don't really need to. Honestly, I was thinking runway 24 would have done it. Actually, hold on. No, wait. No, I would probably run runway 33. Yeah, I'm gonna land on runway 33 because it's actually a little bit more better for me. It is slightly like here's me, but I'd be kind of going into a high wind anyway, so I'm gonna take runway 33. So 06, it's like 10-degree difference.
1,000.
It's not really required for me to land in the wind if I don't need to. It's just make it a little more realistic, I guess you put it. Plus, that means I would have to also taxi to, since this is a military plane now, as well as the drones, I'm going to have to start parking over here. So military aircraft and cargo planes will land here, and civilians, like dedicated civilian aircraft, will be, and airliners will be landing here. Ground vehicles, honestly, it doesn't really matter to me for now. I mean, they can be both.
400.
Oh, I know the spot where you can get flung. I'm gonna park, and the being flung is like right here in this parking space. I just got to be careful. Just be careful right there. If you might get flung there too. Just a heads up. Oh, jeez! I thought I got all flung in the air. My eye playing tricks on me.
100.
Oh.
40. 30. 20. 10.
Oh boy. Hold on. Let me just wait. Let me just wait after this A350 crosses in front of me. What the? What the fuck? Uh, I don't even want to know. Huh? Attempted a landing gone wrong. How to not land 101. Don't be that guy. Ooh. Wait, we're waiting for retirement? I might go check it out. Is that the new retirement? Is there any new retirement jobs that I'm aware of? Did you get flung? What happened? What the hell happened? Did you get flung? Okay. Yeah, I think I already have the A3 4200. I'll go check it out when I, because I already think I have one already. If not, I might get a second one. Might as well. Oh yeah. Attempted landing guy. Don't be no. Yeah, don't be that guy. He's internally screaming himself. Ah! uh, I swear, I feel the way I'm feeling. I feel like I might die from illness before I finish this challenge. He ain't from around these parts, yeah. He's more of the special. You know, hey guys, what's going on? He's around those parts. I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea. Okay, so I gotta be careful here. I know there's a fling right here. I don't have tuberculosis right now. I mean, didn't they fix that a long time ago? Oh boy. Oh no. Oh yeah. Oh sweet gods. Oh sweet gods. Get over the speed bump. If I crash, I'm gonna laugh so hysterically. Come on. Get up there. Go on. Go on. Oh my god. Please do not crash. Sweet jeez. I think this here spot is broken. Oh Jesus! I'm about to become one of these parts. Oh god! No! 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 Slow down! Slow down! Stop! Stop! Oh! Looks like I'm taking this spot. Jeez, you could have just said something. Little jerk. They're trying to claim me again. But not today. It's good enough. Alright, let's get a refuel. Count as save point. It's more like a lingering cough I've been having for a while. The doctors can't seem to figure out what the hell it is. So I think it's because we might have figured out. It might be just mucus at the back of the. They might have kind of fixed it a little bit, and they give. It's kind of like something I got sick a long time ago, like really badly, like 2 to 3, 4 years ago, when I got sick with it was like a cold, but it never went away. I was like sick or having I was sick. Like I remember getting sick one time, and had a bad cough during that cold. But after like a couple weeks, after I got better, the cough lingered and it never went away. So like it was a lingering cough, and it was happening for like 2 to 3, 2.5 years before I got actually checked. And it took me almost 6 months to almost a year to try to figure out what it could be. They put me on inhalers, medications, tried to figure out what it was. X-rays, they thought maybe it was something in the lungs. But eventually they might have figured out what it was, and that was just that like a mutation in the back of the throat with my sinuses, where it would just from my nose, it would just continuously nonstop producing mucus, and it would continue to go back in the throat, and it would just continue to make it irritated pretty much. It gave me a medication to try to fix that, and it does help, but it's not 100% fix. As you see, it still happens. I'm actually going to take another one of those medications. I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. I went to go get some stuff. It should calm it down, but when I'm laughing too much, it occasionally slips through the cracks. Oh, yeah, the inhaler stuff. I mean, I guess, yeah. Well, let me go show you what I meant about the Enkosen runway. Let me check. Let's go to here. Move to vehicle. Let me just move something. Let me just change. Let me just get like something that I can own. Actually, let me just grab something that I already own, but I don't care if I use or anything. I guess this thing is fine. And if I just go to the free flight, I don't know if they fix this or not. I highly doubt it. But if I go to the edge of the, like in the beginning of the runway, or just go to the runway headings are 07 and is 25. But when I taxi over to the runways, I know I get it. I know the limitations are about 10 degrees off. But I mean, I could literally just go right here. Let's see here. Go to the middle of the runway. Let me just get a little more exact. Oh, like that. Actually, let's make it a little more. Just to make a point. Okay, we are going to fully face down the runway. And you can see the runway dead down the center is runway, should be runway 06. Yet it's runway 07. It should be, the actual heading of the runway is like 061 to 062. Yet it's runway 07, and same on the other side. It's runway 25. Yet on the thing, it's showing runway 24. What? What? I don't understand that. Oh, I have a couple duplicates. Yeah, I mean my most duplicate I have is are like, to here, the Max Air Hummer. I think the Max Air I have at almost every single airport in the game that doesn't have a dealership. So I just put one there when I just want to go there for some reason. So I just have a spawn location, so I can go to any little airport, like this little small little airport. Go here. It's all the way out here. Okay, there's Veloz right there. Okay. I mean, what was I gonna show you? I have a couple duplicates of like A380s. Yeah, the most duplicate I have is an XR. I mean, I can really just look up right here. Some of the most useless planes yet. I have so many of them. Well, yeah, but I also, I mean, tried to park at every single airport that in the map, so that in case there's any like event close to them or at them, I don't have to worry about just traveling there. I just have something there already. We're good to go, pretty much. That's pretty much what I've planned. I mean, they're kind of cheap. What I did was pretty much just fly around in an V-22 Osprey and just go to any little airport I see. If it has a spawn point, just go to it. Oh yeah, I almost forgot what I was going to do. Then I remembered. Uh, I need to go find something. Okay, so I need to find the. Where is this at? Hippie. Isn't this the one down south in the South American continent with Catalina area? Oh yeah, it is. Okay. Okay. Let me just do that. All right. Perfect. Let's take a look at it. Let's take a look. What do we got? What do we got? Maintenance. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Well, this thing is going to take a while. Wait, what? It has this? Huh. Uh, no, I have to check. I have to check something. If they do this, I'm going to be so pissed at them. Please. Oh no. Oh. Looks like we're not doing that for a while. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. I think since this got a update, we should do it again. Great. So that plane was for nothing. Let me just. Let me just do this quickly, I guess. I have to go through all the customizations, even though I already did that airplane when I didn't have any customizations. That's what I'm kind of mad about. Wait, what? Are you serious? Are you actually being serious? Rewards per distance. Oh, wow, that's pretty far. I mean, maybe Kirsten Field. Huh. So it's reversed. I'll take Kirsten Field, I guess. I'll do Eckerson, yeah, let's do that. Alright. Let's get it over with. I'm not the super Takana, I'm regular Takana, right? Wait a minute, I just realized this thing has. Does this thing have advanced customization? Like with. Like with liveries? It does! Oh boy. 312A. Let's take a look at the liveries and see if there's any major liveries for it, and we're just gonna put it on it. I failed this so many times. Alright, where is it? I need to go to public in public liveries 312A. 312. Wait, is there any liveries? Oh, there it is. Wait, what? What's the most relevant? Is there a no? Take a look at the current. Wow, this might be the very. Let's see here. Where is the public liveries channel? There it is. I guess that could work, but I mean, that's the super. I'm looking for the regular Takano. Oh my god, there's so many liveries. Just enough for the plane. I'll be kind of mad if there isn't. Because, are you serious? Ugh. I'm not seeing any liveries for the 312. So this is the only plane in the game right now that actually has advanced liveries, yet there's not a single livery made for it. Honestly, that's pretty damn funny. I mean, there's a Super Decano, but doesn't have, it's a different, so it's going to be a different livery. It's the only one I can see that has a 312, but it's the Super Decano. Honestly, I have no idea. Let me take a look at the Tucano, just see if there's anything. No, it's the most recent livery was for that one. Wow, there's actually not that many. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. So I guess for the meantime, this plane will have to go out with basic livery until a livery is made for this aircraft. Well, publicly at least. There's probably liveries for it, but they're not public. Let me go ask. Let me just put this in that discussion so people can like discuss about it. Maybe the next day there might be something. Unless it has. Oh yeah, no, that's really good thing. Cool. In the meantime, it'll just be a public. It will just have to be this for now. All right. Fuel tanks, yes. Okay. Oh, that's talking about the airport. Okay. All right. So I guess this means we're gonna have to use this vehicle. Okay, let's do it. Oh boy. What time is it? Oh my lord. Actually, I don't even know if I can do it tonight. You know what? Mm, I might. Yeah, yeah. One thing per day. One thing per day, if I can. Since we got a lot of things ahead of us, I'll just consider this trip with the Super Tucano as uh, I'm going to consider this as for tomorrow, since the this thing has actual customizations. So that means I'm gonna have to do all the different customizations for this aircraft, as well as the Super Tucano, the upgraded variant of this. Sadly, ugh. Whatever. I'll work on this tomorrow. It's a bit late for me. Thank you for joining me with. Thank you for joining me, Saturn. It's a bit late for me, so I'm gonna go to sleep, and I'll try to do this tomorrow morning if I can. Depending on what I'm doing tomorrow, I should be free, so we can get this thing and hopefully the Super Tucano done. Oh, by the way, if I go back through any hangars and I do see that there's modifications for them I did not have before, I'm gonna do it. Okay, the only exception I'll make with that is the Sports Star. It did technically have all the modifications I did when I first used it, but one of them was completely bugged and made it completely unplayable. And I eventually did take a trip with that, so I mean, I don't know. My brain is just half asleep. I'm not even thinking anymore. All right. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me. Saturn. See you tomorrow, maybe.